Who's the cutest robot?
Robi is the name.
Making friends with animals.
That's Robi's favorite game.
On land and in the sea, in deserts, in that tree. Who wants to play with Robi?
Me.
Let's play for Robi. Robi and Robi. The animals love Robi. Robi and Robi. The animals love Robi. Robi and Robi.
My animal friends with Robi. Hey, where's everybody running to? This funny animal is a chicken, Robi, and these are her little chicks. Chickens live together in groups with their family and friends. That red thing on their heads looks pretty funny, doesn't it, Robi? It's called a comb. That comb is too big for you, Robi. Look out! Robi, are you okay? Combs help us tell male chickens and female chickens apart. I'll show you. Male chickens are called roosters, and they have big combs and really long tails. Female chickens are called hens and have smaller combs and shorter tails. That's how we tell them apart. Wow, did you hear that sound, Robi? That's the rooster crowing. Roosters make loud noises like this to let the other chickens know it's time to start the day. Like an alarm clock. That's a good crow, Robi. You're just like a rooster. Do you know what this hen is doing? She's laid eggs and she's sitting on them. And look what comes out of the eggs. A little chick. When chicks come out of eggs, it's called hatching. Even though the chicks have hatched, they enjoy staying underneath their mom where it's comfy and cozy. I don't think there's room for you underneath this chicken, Robi. Sorry. And when they grow up a little, chicks follow their mommy everywhere she goes. Do you know where they're going now? To eat lunch. Their favorite food is seeds. The seeds are for the chickens, Robi. Chickens don't have hands like us, so they use their strong beaks to eat. Robi, you don't have a beak. All chickens are covered with feathers, Robi, and they come in many different colors like brown, white, and black. Feathers protect the chickens and keep them warm. That's right, Robi, just like a woolen hat. It's okay, Robi. The roosters are only playing. But don't get in their way. Their beaks are sharp. You want to play with the chickens some more, Robi? Okay, you can play for a few more minutes. I see you've met a kitty cat, Robi. A cat's favorite thing to do is play, just like you, Robi. We don't have time to play now. There are so many cats for us to meet. Yes, there are lots of different kinds of cats all over the world. Some cats live in the wild. They live in fields like this. And some cats even live in the desert. Don't be scared, Robi. This cat is a cheetah, and it's really, really big. Cheetahs have lots of spots and can run really fast. Go, Robi, go! Looks like all this running has made you sleepy, Robi. Cats love to sleep too. They can nap for over 15 hours a day. Wake up, Robi. There's so much more to see. Here's a happy kitty family. This mama is feeding her kittens breakfast. When a kitten grows up, it uses its tongue to lick yummy milk. Bon appetit, Robi. And this is how cats get clean. They use their long tongues to clean themselves and keep their fur fluffy and shiny. They have to keep their fur healthy and clean because it protects them and keeps them warm. That's right, Robi. Just like how we wear hats. Did you hear that, Robi? That's a cat meowing. Cats talk to each other with meows all the time. Wow, that's a great meow, Robi. Are you sure you're not part cat? Hey, look at this kitty. It just opened the door. Cats are great at jumping and climbing. They can climb up to really high places. And they use their long tails to help them balance so they don't fall over. You know, Robi, I think you look good with a tail. A cat's tail can also tell us if it's happy or sad. And here's a happy kitty. And a happy Robi. Hey, it's nighttime, but cats don't mind. They have good eyesight that helps them see in the dark. Which is very useful because some cats only go out at night. But not us, Robi. When it gets dark out, we need to go to bed. So let's go to bed and say bye. Good night, Robi. Amazing, isn't it? These are birds, Robi, and they're flying. That's right. Just like you, birds love to fly. Want to join them? Birds come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. Looking good, Robi. Some birds are itty-bitty. And some birds look a little silly. But all birds have two things in common. All birds have feathers and wings. Just like that. Some birds like warm weather. So when it gets cold, they use their wings and fly to warm places far away. But not all birds can fly. Like the ostrich. It's the biggest bird in the world. It's so big that it can't fly. But it does have a beak, just like other birds. They use them to drink and to catch food. Here's a very special bird. It has a long beak that it uses to reach deep down into flowers and drink up the nectar. Time to take a bath. You want to join them? Okay, Robi. Robi, no splashing allowed. Birds hatch from eggs. Did you know that, Robi? This mama bird lays itty-bitty eggs and keeps them safe and warm in comfy little nests like this. The mama bird will sit in the nest on top of the eggs until the chicks are ready to hatch. And nests can be in many places. Chicks are too little to find food by themselves. Yes, these chicks are definitely hungry. Do you hear that, Robi? That's a bird singing. Birds talk to each other by singing beautiful songs. Robi. Well, it's time to go, but you can hang around and sing with your new friends. Bye-bye, Robi. Hey, Robi, they're huge, aren't they? These gigantic creatures are called hippos. Hippos are lovable animals who live near rivers or lakes with all their friends and family. Hippos love swimming together. They're just relaxing on the riverbank. Time for you to join them, Robi. Look, Robi, there's Mommy Hippo with her baby. Baby hippos are called calves. They stay with their mommies until they're big and strong. Mommy Hippo loves to sleep. Don't interrupt her, Robi. Hippos spend most of their time in the water. The cool water helps protect them from the hot sun. And unlike us, Robi, hippos can stay in the water for so long because their eyes, ears, and nostrils are on top of their heads. Look! This way, the hippo can still see and breathe while the rest of his body stays cool under the water. Hippos love staying cool so much that they even eat their meals in the water. Those are called water plants, and hippos can't get enough of them. Another reason why hippos love water is because they can float from place to place like this. Look, they're like ballerinas. Big ballerinas. Funny, Robi, you're not a ballerina, but you sure can run with the hippo. When all that swimming and running catches up with them, hippos love to take a nice long rest and get a good night's sleep. That's one tired hippo. Sometimes hippos get so tired, they even fall asleep in the water. Shh, Robi, don't want to wake up Mr. Hippo. Are you looking for a place to sit, Robi? I think these birds took all the seats. Check out the chompers on this hippo, Robi. They have big mouths and big teeth. Don't worry, Robi. They use their big teeth to play with each other. I bet you never played tag like that before. The hippos have had a long day of swimming, running, eating, and playing. I think it's time for them to go to sleep. And from the sound of your yawn, I think it's bedtime for you too. Say goodnight to the hippos. Good night, Robi. Good night, hippos.
Who's the cutest robot?
Robi is the name.
Making friends with animals.
That's Robi's favorite game.
On land and in the sea, in deserts, in that tree. Who wants to play with Robi? Let's get for Robi. Robi, the animals love Robi. Robi, the animals love Robi.
My animal friends with Robi. Look, Robi, this animal looks just like your teddy bear. And do you know why? Because it's a real bear. But these are no teddy bears, Robi. These bears are real, and they're really big. And these really big bears live all over our really big world. Look at this white bear. He's a polar bear. And polar bears live in cold, snowy places. Polar bears have a white fur that protects them from the cold. Just like your big warm fur hat. Having white fur helps them blend in with their white snowy surroundings. And do you see all that snow? This is a frozen ocean. That's where polar bears live. It's too cold here. I think it's time we go meet some bears where it's a little warmer, Robi. Did you see that bear's nose moving? That's how he smells. Bears have very sensitive noses and can smell food from far, far away. And when a bear smells something in the air, he'll follow it. Look at him standing on two legs. He wants to get a better sniff. What's the bear doing in the river? Is that where the food is? That's it! He's trying to catch a fish. And here's Mama Bear and her little baby bears. They're called cubs, and they're super cute. They just love to play. While the cubs play, Mama Bear likes to take a nap. It's a lot of work caring for the cubs. And this baby bear has a great game, climbing to the tippy tops of trees using his long claws. Another thing bears do with their claws is scratch themselves all over, even their noses. After a long day of eating, climbing trees and scratching, this bear is ready for bed. Good night, Robi. Good night, bears. It looks like you're ready to ride, Robi. Do you know what animal this is? That's right. It's a horse. Horses are some of the biggest and most beautiful animals in the world. And did you see that, Robi? It's the horse's mane. A mane is the name of the hair on the horse's head. Your mane is beautiful too, Robi. Horses have 4 big, strong legs that support their heavy bodies and help them run really fast. Horses love to run. Look how fast they are. That's called galloping. Let's race the horses, Robi. Don't feel bad, Robi. Horses are some of the fastest animals in the world. That's a foal. A baby horse. It's only been a few hours since this foal was born, and already he can stand up and walk. And in just a few days, a foal like this will be able to run with his friends. But even though foals can run with their friends, they still love staying close to their mamas. And just like babies, foals love to drink milk. Lots of milk. This little guy's hungry. And I see you're hungry too, Robi. Bon appetit. Don't be scared, Robi. That's just a horse neighing. A neigh is the sound horses make when they want to talk to each other. That's it, Robi. I think the horses heard you. When horses aren't running and playing, they're eating. Their favorite food is grass and hay. Hay is for horses, not Robies. Horses are very friendly and love spending time together. I'm sure the horses would love to be friends with you too. And do you know how they show their love for their family and friends? They help keep each other clean. It looks like you're ready to ride, Robi. Okay, go have fun with your new friends, Robi. Giddy up. Robi, what you doing? This is an elephant, one of the biggest animals in the world. Hey, Robi, how many legs do elephants have? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They use their legs for walking and standing. Dancing? I don't think elephants dance, Robi. That's the elephant's head, Robi. Elephants have a big head with 2 eyes, a mouth, and a nose. Where's the elephant's nose, you're asking? Well, it's that very, very, very long thing moving from side to side. It's called a trunk. Look out, Robi! Elephants use their trunks for everything. Yup. Almost everything we do with our hands, an elephant can do with its trunk. Elephants use their trunks to eat. See how he picks up the grass and puts it in his mouth? I don't think you want to eat that, Robi. Elephants also use their trunks to drink water. Are you thirsty too, Robi? Why don't you have a drink? Oh, looks like you need to clean off. Elephants also use their trunks to bathe. Elephants also keep cool by waving their big, big, big ears back and forth, like a huge fan. Hey, baby elephant, would you like to play with Robi? Aw, he has to go home with his mommy. Baby elephants live with their mommies in big groups until they're old enough to live alone. It's getting late, and the elephants have to get their sleep. I think it's time for us to go home and get some sleep too, Robi. Good night, elephants. Good night, Robi. Look, everyone, it's Robi. You're in the ocean, Robi. Yes, all this water is called an ocean. Do you want to see something really awesome? These beautiful creatures are called fish. They come in so many different colors, sizes, and shapes. These are fish. This is a fish. Even these are fish. Yes, fish are cool, Robbie. Look, there are a lot of fish. When fish swim together, it's called a school of fish. Look out for that big fish, little friends. That's a lionfish, Robbie. A fish has 2 eyes, just like us. Count them out with me. 1 and 2. And look, that fish has a mouth, too. Fish eat all kinds of things, Robbie. This one likes to eat rocks for breakfast. Yes, rocks. But you and I will stick with cereal and fruit for our breakfast. And do you know how fish breathe? Let's go and ask. Excuse me, Mr. Fish. Can you show me how you breathe underwater? Fish have gills to help them breathe. Take a look. Oh, I forgot to tell you something extra cool about fish. You see how this fish moves so smoothly through the water? That's because fish have fins and tails to help them swim fast. Do you want to have a race with the fish, Robbie? Okay, let's go. Ready, set, go! And they're off! And it's Mr. Fish by a nose, gills, and a tail! Good try, Robbie. Are you tired from the race, Robbie? You're not the only sleepy one in this ocean. Take a look. You see, even though their eyes are open, they're actually sleeping. It's how fish sleep. I think it's time for us to get to bed too, Robbie. Say goodnight to all our new fish friends.
Who's the cutest robot?
Robi is the name.
Making friends with animals.
That's Robi's favorite game.
On land and in the sea, in deserts in that tree. Who wants to play with Robi? Let's play for Robi. Oh, the animals love Robi. Oh, the animals love Robi.
My animal friends with Robi. Hey, what was that? It flies like a bird, but it's not a bird. It's colorful. It's a butterfly. Butterflies are insects that come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. And butterflies have 4 wings. Yes, but they're very small, so it looks like they only have 2 wings. That's how they fly so beautifully. You don't need wings, Robi. You fly beautifully without them. Do you want to know something even more incredible about butterflies? Then get ready for this. It doesn't look like it, but these are butterflies too. That's right. Butterflies start their lives as caterpillars, with no wings at all. After a little while, a caterpillar will go into a cocoon. See, a cocoon is like a big fluffy blanket that helps the caterpillar sleep. And you're not going to believe what happens next. When the caterpillar comes out of the cocoon, it's turned into a butterfly. but it needs to stretch its wings first before it can fly. So when it's ready, the butterfly will unfold its wings and fly high into the air. All that flying makes butterflies hungry. Do you know what they like to eat? Sweet nectar from flowers. They fly from flower to flower, collecting as much nectar as they can get. You see those two long things on top of its head? Those are called antennae. Antennae help the butterflies find flowers with nectar. But butterflies don't have mouths. So how do they eat the nectar? I'll show you. Other than the antennae, the butterfly has this long tube on its head that's used like a straw to suck up all the nectar from the flower. Sweet, isn't it? I think it's time for the butterflies to go find some more food. And it's time for us to head home. Say bye-bye to the butterflies, Robi. Bye-bye, butterflies. And bye-bye, Robi.